That would have been helpful. How about now? Is that better? Got that? I'm assuming that should be better. I didn't realize the button was clicked, unfortunately. So please let me know. Still no audio? Let me see. All right, that's good. Good, good. All right. Wanted to make sure I sound good. Appreciate that. Well, like I said, welcome back, FACCI'S Cinema. If you're new here, please think about subscribing. Um, Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers before Halloween. Only 28-ish away, so it is a very obtainable goal. I wanted to continue doing my top 10s throughout the 1980s, inspired by Darren Sands from the Slaughtered Lamb movie podcast and Mr. Sandsman. I did my top 10 1980 about 2 weeks ago. Now I'm going to do my top 10 from 1981. Great year for slashers. Great year for horror in general. So very, very excited to dive into this top 10 list. And I definitely want to know your guys' favorites too. So please drop them in the chat throughout. Let me know what you guys like, what you don't like about 1981, because there is a plethora of movies to choose from. Aaron Click, what's up? Vanderhoff, what's going on, Dave? Broncos, baby, beating the Eagles. I love it. Ashton, hating on a Broncos fan, even though, come on, man. We both beat undefeated teams yesterday. Let's just be friends, man. We got Adrian James. What's going on? I saw some Gory Tiger up in here. What's going on, Gory? How are you? The other horror channel, what's up? Okay, so like I said, I got 10 movies, my top 10 from 1981. I got the poll in the chat. Please click that. Let me know which movie you guys think is the best out of the ones I have listed. I put a poll out on my YouTube community page, and let me take a look at this bad boy. It has by far the most votes I've ever had in a poll on the channel. So let me take a look and see how many votes it is, because it was crazy. I got 372 votes in the poll. I never get that many. So that is fantastic. So glad I got interaction off of that poll I put out. So far, well, I guess that ain't even close, really. Out of 372 votes, Friday the 13th Part 2 has 39% of the votes. Second place, Halloween 2, 30% of the votes. The Evil Dead, 26% of the votes. And last place, The Burning, only 5% of the votes. I thought Maybe The Burning would have got a little bit more. I should have put an American Werewolf in London in there. So that was my bad. But that's what I picked to put in there. And Friday the 13th Part 2 won unanimously. And I put a poll out on Instagram. And I think Friday the 13th Part 2 won over there as well. So let's see what my top 10 is going to look like and see what you guys think about it. All right. Coming in number 10, for me, I have Bloody Birthday. This came out April 28th, directed by Edward Hunt. Rotten Tomatoes score of 75%. IMDb 5.7 out of 10. And a Letterboxd score of 3 out of 5. Could not find any budget or any box office information from it. But this movie, man, if you have not seen it, it's an evil kid movie. Something weird with like a comet or something that happened in space. Created, and then all these kids were born on the exact same day. So it's a very weird thing, but they were all born without like any feelings of like empathy or anything. No, they're not nice. They're little assholes. They're probably some of the biggest pieces of shit kids in any movie you're ever going to watch. Let's just say that. You really wish the kids in this movie would have got their comeuppance, but you're gonna have to watch it to find out. But it didn't fully go the way everybody would have wanted it to go. But it's definitely worth a watch if you have not seen it. I know a lot of people like Happy Birthday to Me. I really didn't like that one that much. I really prefer Bloody Birthday if I'm gonna pick one. You get to see some dad get killed with like a skateboard, bro. That's messed up. And then like I said, how these movies usually have like a happy ending. This one doesn't really have a happy ending. It's actually really bad. And could have went down a different direction if they would have made more, but it was a one and done. Even though it got really good scores from the critics and on Letterboxd. So I don't know, just a one and done, but I guess not everything needs a sequel. But Bloody Birthday coming in number 10 for me. Hey, Brooke, saw Brooke in here. Thank you for joining. Chester, what's going on, Chester? How you doing, man? Appreciate that, Brooke. Says everybody stab that like button. Really do appreciate that very much. I'm also going to be live tomorrow night. Christine, my light fell over. The devil did it, and that's not good. Doing a Christine watch along, one of the ones that you guys super chat bonus. So Christine watch along will be tomorrow night about 9:15 p.m. Myself, Jason Nike from Backtrack Cinema. Was supposed to be Davey Deathray. Not sure if he's going to make it or not. But he was also on that list as well. Number 9 for me. I got a movie probably a lot of people haven't seen or even heard of. It is called Absurd. It is an Italian horror film directed by Jay D'Amato. Rotten Tomatoes score of 45%. IMDb 5.3 out of 10. Letterboxd 2.8 out of 5. Once again, no budget, no box office on this one as well. And this one, I've only seen it once, but it was a huge ripoff of Halloween. And I think that's why I put it on this list. Anything that is like Halloween, I'm going to have a good time with. It's just a silent serial killer. What's up, Danny? How you doing, man? Danny Zuko78, what's up? It's like I said, I've only seen it once, but it did leave a mark. A lot of cool kills. Obviously, those Italian horror films, the gore is different than Americans, but still, it's really, really well done. I definitely need to give it a rewatch. So, I'm not. It's probably got to be streaming somewhere. It's one of those Italian ones. So, I mean, all those are on Tubi for the most part all the time. Maybe on Prime. Not 100% sure. But if you like Michael Myers and Halloween ripoffs, this is basically the same thing. So, give it a shot. Is it anywhere? It's not anywhere close to as good, obviously, as Halloween. But give it a watch. Maybe you'll like it. Brooke Scarlett, ladies and gentlemen. She has been a Futch Me Long Time member for 1 year. Brooke, I greatly appreciate the support. I need to go back on redo all my tiers for YouTube channel memberships. I would like to push that a little bit more, see if I can get some traction. I would really, really like the channel to grow a little bit more. It's been doing pretty damn good recently. I would like it to grow a little bit more. I see my buddy Nick, Lost River Drive-In, just killing it. I don't even know. He might be at 12,000 subs right now. I would love to somehow catch a streak and get to where he is. I know it's going to take a little bit of more of a commitment for me. Some pre-recorded crap as well along the way. I'm working on some Halloween videos. So I'm hoping that I can create some traction like that. And I'm going to, maybe tomorrow or probably not tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday, I'm going to go back on, try to change the super chat, lower the pricing, even if it's only 99 cents. I mean, the more the merrier, I think. If I can get some more members for 99 cents a month, offer a little bit more stuff included with the memberships, I think it's a better deal. So I'm going to try to do that. Let me pick up my light because that is just insane. Okay. All right. I saw Antonis come in here. What's up, Antonis? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? That brings me to my number 8. And my number 8 horror movie from 1981 is a movie I've watched with Davey on the channel, The Prowler. The Prowler, another slasher, great double feature with My Bloody Valentine, unique killer look. Tom Savini here with the kills. Special effects are out of this world. I'm not even playing. Some of the best stuff. The kills are what makes this movie. Let me see. Directed by Joseph Zito, who would later go on to direct Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Rotten Tomatoes score 75%. IMDb 5.9 out of 10. Letterboxd 3 out of 5. Budget 1 million and box office less than $1 million, so it was not successful. And it came out October the 9th, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Savini just delivers the kills in this movie. If you don't want to watch this movie for anything else, it may bore you for the first portion of the movie, but the kills, some of the best kills you're going to see in the 80s. I'm not even joking around. The practical effect work, it seems so real, so like it actually happened in this movie. A little bit of white eyes roll back in people's heads in this movie. I don't know what that's all about. It happens multiple times. So you got to look at that. Get a cool pool and get a cool kill in a swimming pool. You get the cool stab through the head laying on the bed. It's a badass movie for kills. The reason it's so low, it kind of drags in the middle. The killer look is unique, but it's nothing that excites me. And then the final killer, the final killer reveal, when the first time I watched it, I was like, who is that guy? I guess I wasn't paying attention good enough because I had no idea who it was. But the final kill of the killer, fantastic. Really, really good stuff. So if you haven't seen The Prowler, check it out just for the kills alone. I don't think you will be disappointed. Rosie, my darling, welcome. How have you been? How is Rosie, my darling? And I saw Melissa Wildcard. What is going on? Welcome in. Yep, see, Ashton says The Prowler's okay. Not one of my favorites. That's what I said. It's okay. The kills are really cool. Kind of a slow movie, though. And you guys know that that's not my thing, so not really digging it that much. That's why it's number 8. Antonis says, I've seen the Ed Gein show. Wow, I'm done. I'm just walking away. No, I have not. I don't have Netflix at the moment, so once I get it, I might check it out. But I don't have it right now. I'm waiting until Stranger Things comes out so I can check that shizzle bizzle out. All right, pool's doing good. So if you're jumping in, definitely take a vote in that pool. Really appreciate it. Smash that like button for me as well. All right, number 7. We are going back to Italy. For The Beyond, directed by Lucio Fulci And if you love Italian gore, Lucio Fulci will deliver. His movies don't make any sense, but the gore and practical effects are chef's kiss. Rotten Tomatoes score of 73%. Highest rated movie on IMDb so far, 6.6 out of 10. Letterboxd 3.5 out of 5. A budget of $400,000 in a box office of 123,000 came out on March the 1st. If you like Italian horror, definitely check out The Beyond. I think you will really dig it. It's another movie I've only seen once, but Lucio Fulci has a unique style that it doesn't make a lot of sense throughout the movies. You'll be questioning a load of things, but it's very interesting, very interesting, very good practical effects. I mean, the kills, the gore, the blood, you're gonna love it. If I'm not mistaken, this is in the Gates of Hell trilogy. I'm not super up on my Italian horror, so I think this one's with The Beyond, The House by the Cemetery, and I can't think of the first one. Not the biggest Italian guy. I try. I try to like dabble in it once in a while, but it's just not really my cup of tea. Yeah, Blu-ray. I definitely recommend checking it out. And I hope you guys don't mind my voice. I was sick last week, that's why I didn't do a live stream. I thought my voice was better, but I guess talking for a little bit has drained a little bit of my voice. So hope you don't mind my cool tone, my very sexy voice right now. Hey, Paula, what's going on? Oh, Chester Franklin. We'll go ahead and put this up right here. Top 10. Happy birthday to me. The Funhouse, Possession, Scanners, The Prowler, Evil Dead, The Burning, and American Werewolf in London, Friday the 13th, Part 2, and Halloween 2. Nice list, Chester. Nice list. All righty, let's see. Up next, we have number 6. For me, I'm going to go with one Chester just talked about, actually. The Funhouse. Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. Rotten Tomatoes, 67%. IMDb, 5.9 out of 10. Letterboxd, 3 out of 5. Came out March 13th. A budget of $3 million. Box office of $7.8 million. Yes, this is a once-a-year watch for me. Every time it gets close to spooky season, the Funhouse is going in. Very unique. I love the carnival setting. So anytime it's a horror movie set in a carnival atmosphere, I am there. I think this is one of Tobe Hooper's best films. The reveal of the killer, you think it's one thing. He takes off the mask and it's something entirely different. It's sleazy. The kills are not the greatest, so don't go into this movie expecting top-notch kills. The one hanging kill is pretty cool. The characters, unfortunately, are nothing to write home about. This movie, basically, for me, mood, atmosphere, and the reveal of the killer are what put this movie up higher than the other ones. And I used to watch this movie a shit ton as a kid. So, if you have not seen The Funhouse, I highly recommend checking out Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. Our Life in Horror. What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing? You guys are live all the time. I've been loving your shorts on Instagram. Good stuff coming from you guys. Blu-ray watched it for the first time last summer. It's good. I really enjoy it. I really, really do enjoy it. Like I said, I watch it at least once a year, either September or October. I watched it in September this year. So let me get a drink real quick. There we go. A little bit of Simply Strawberry, you know what I'm saying? All right, so number 6, we got The Funhouse. Coming in at number 5, I am going to go with, maybe a hot take, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with The Burning. Another Tom Savini-led special effects film. Directed by... Wow, I can't write at all. I can't read my writing. So, I think it's Troy Malum. Budget of $1.5 million, box office $2.5 million. Came out May 8th. Rotten Tomatoes score of 85%. IMDb 6.2 out of 10, and Letterboxd of 3.1 out of 5. Yes, The Burning, a classic camp slasher. Tom Savini did not want to do Friday the 13th Part 2, so he went over to do The Burning. The raft sequence is some of the most iconic stuff in horror, period. So many kills all at the same time. It is fantastic. You got fingers getting cut off. You got garden shears being pierced into people. In the weapon of choice, the garden shears is very unique. I don't think it doesn't seem like the most reliable weapon, but it works for Cropsey. Cropsey, and we don't get to see him that much because they didn't really like the design of Cropsey, but I absolutely loved it. When that final third act, when he's burning alive and he has like I think it was an axe. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I've watched The Burning as well. It looks really good. He got that flamethrower lighting everything up. It's weird because you get like nudity, and these are like supposed to be like high school kids, so it's very strange that it's happening, but it's the 80s and it should be expected in a summer camp movie. We got that one pervert kid who actually lives to the end. I don't know how that happened, but he did. Little peeping Tom kid. We get, debut performances, Holly Hunter, and crap, the guy from Seinfeld. I should know this, but I don't watch Seinfeld, so I can't remember his name. Something Alexander. Jason Alexander. Yes, he was in this one as well, debut. So exactly, Rosie. It's sheer fun. Yes, Ashton. It was the one with the raft scene. That's like the most iconic part about it, really. Antonis, what do you think is Tom Savini's best work in a horror movie, special effects wise? Bill. Special effects wise, The Prowler was good. The head explosion in Maniac was great. I know he was in some of the Living Dead movies. It's hard to say. I mean, I really like the Prowler kills are fantastic, and they seem so real. So I'd have to go with that myself. That's probably a hot take, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So number 5 for me, The Burning. Coming in number 4. This may be another hot take. I don't know. An American Werewolf in London. Absolutely love this movie. One of my favorite werewolf movies of all time. Is it my favorite werewolf movie of all time? No, but it definitely is up there for sure. Directed by John Landis. Rotten Tomatoes score of 89%. Highest on this list. IMDb 7.5 out of 10. Highest on this list. And Letterboxd of 3.8 out of 5. Once again, highest on the list. Came out August 21st, my wedding anniversary. So that's a good movie to watch with the wifey. Budget $2.5 million. Box office $25.5 million. In America, one of the best, if not the best, werewolf transformation scene ever. A nice blend of comedy and horror throughout. The werewolf design, definitely unique, on all fours the entire time. We don't get to see the werewolf all that much, but when we do, it looks great, all practical. Whenever he's actually transforming, that is some intense shit. You see his hands getting longer and his feet and the pain he's in. And then I also like the part when he wakes up at the zoo and he's like, "That American man stole my balloons." He's naked in the zoo. That's a good, I love that as well. It's a blast, man. It's a blast. I didn't see this one till late in the game. I seen the cover, seen the poster, and now I got to think 2 copies of it. I absolutely love it. You know what? I think I'm going to watch that one today. I think that's going to be my /tober pick. So stay tuned for that little short coming soon. Sam wants to know what's my favorite werewolf movie then? Silver Bullet, 110%. I grew up with Silver Bullet, watched it as a kid. The chemistry between Uncle Red and Marty is fantastic. The Reverend, creepy as hell. The werewolf design, a lot of people don't like it. I do. I like the bear looking werewolf thing. Um, it's just and it's a heartwarming story inside of this horror movie as well. So silver bullet for me all the way, all the way. Sam's is Ginger Snaps. Werewolves from last year. I didn't hate Werewolves from last year either. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was The Purge with werewolves. I thought it was pretty good. I had a good time with it, if I'm being honest. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's got Grillo in it. You know, if he's from the Purge movies, and then he was in this. He's great. Frank Grillo, he did a great job. He kind of plays the same character in every single movie, but if you haven't seen Werewolves from last year, check it out. So, American Werewolf in London, definitely another one of those movies. It's must watch at least once a year. Always around spooky season. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. If you haven't checked out my other movies that I've done so far for 31 Days of Slashtober, just check on the shorts. Any likes or comments you could drop on them would be greatly appreciated. I get a lot of traction with some of the shorts I do, so always appreciated. And it's only 60 seconds, just 1 minute. That's all I ask. What do we got? So coming in, third place for me, I got to go with Halloween 2, the follow-up to Halloween 78. The nightmare has only just begun. That opening scene with that pumpkin, whoo, beautiful. With skull inside, deliciousness. Came out October 30th, Halloween Eve, Devil's Night. Let's go. Directed by Rick Rosenthal, so they say, even though it looks like a John Carpenter movie. Just saying. Halloween Resurrection, may I say more? Got a 34% on Rotten Tomatoes, so nothing like the original. 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Letterboxd 3.2 out of 5. $2.5 million at the box office, and it made $25.5 million. So, it made its money back. I would say it's a fan favorite. I would say, Halloween 2 is a fan favorite. It's in the middle of my rankings for me personally. There we go. Aaron Click says Halloween 2 is his number one of 1981. It's a great sequel to the original. It keeps that same tone. It's only 3 years after the first one, so they could kind of mesh it better than the later sequels that look nothing like it. Dick Warlock does a great job. Definitely he's no Nick Castle. He's Vagina Witch's husband. Does a fantastic job. Chester says it's the best sequel. I disagree, but it's a very good sequel. I love the score. I think my Halloween ranking is going to change tremendously. I think Halloween 2 at number 6. I think I'm going to possibly moving it up. I think maybe. But you get the hospital atmosphere is creepy as shit. It would have been great if Laurie wasn't comatose the whole movie in the hospital bed, but I mean, she did just go through hell, and they had to stitch her arm up and fix her ankle, man. Michael beat the shit out of her. Michael, he's good. The kills are good, especially the surprise finger in the butt kill in the hallway. Fantastic kill. Dr. Mixter's death, the lighting, they switch it up from the blue to the red when he steps into the light from the aquarium, and then outside whenever Laurie's yelling for help. Dr. Loomis, fantastic. They add the brother-sister arc in this movie. It's people are like, I hated that so much, but you didn't know any better when these came out. You did not know any better till we had social media and nerds like me that come on here and talk about this shit all the time. It didn't bother anybody until other people brought it up and were like, that's a stupid idea. And then they're like, you know what? That is stupid. We didn't know any better at the time, so it was perfectly fine. Which, honestly, we didn't need that storyline because Laurie never actually found it out, except for some of the scenes that were for on TV. But the regular theatrical cut, nothing was ever shown or told to Laurie that Michael was her brother. So, Halloween 2 is a must-watch every year. I will be watching that one soon as well. I saw Blu-ray says, are you rewatching all the Halloween movies this October or just a few of them? I'll watch the first one. The second one, I've already watched Season of the Witch, so I'm not going to rewatch that one. Um, yeah, honestly, yeah, probably. I watched 4, 5, and 6. I've already watched H2O, so I will skip the Rob Zombies movies probably. I'm sorry, they're just not for me. And I watched the David Gordon Green trilogy because I absolutely love them. So we'll see. Loomis is great in 2, 100%. Go on, get out now. Halloween 2 is a banger. Coming around on it so much. Yes, I know, right, Sam? Like, I don't know. People just come on here like me, but they push agendas and push like their like ideas so hard, and everybody got to have their own opinion. Everybody got to have their own flavor and taste. So I don't expect everyone to be the same. If we do agree, that's fantastic. If we don't, it's all good. It's all good. Not a big deal at all. What is your favorite kill in H2? Um, I mean, the hot tub kill is fantastic for 2 reasons. I'm just saying, wink, wink. Um, my favorite kill, probably the nurse, the finger in the butt kill. I would say either that one or the nurse getting the um, needle in the temple. That's a good one as well. That is a good one as well. Okay, so Halloween 2 for me coming in 3rd place. Coming in number 2 from 1981, Friday the 13th, part 2. Good old sackhead Jason, ladies and gentlemen. Came out May the 1st, directed by Steve Miner, who also directed part 3 and Halloween H2O. So maybe that's why I love all 3 of those movies. A budget of $1 million, made $21.7 million. Rotten Tomatoes score of 36%, 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Lost Boys came out in 87. 87, Paula. Can't wait to get to that year. I love the Lost Boys. Um, yeah, Friday the 13th, part 2, was my number 1 for a very long time. It's still my number 2 in the franchise. Absolutely love Sackhead Jason. Love Ginny as a final girl. She's one of the best. I love Paul. I love the cast of characters in this movie. I love Mark, the wheelchair guy. His death is my favorite in this movie. One of the best in the franchise. So unexpected. And it just shows you that Jason doesn't care what you are. White, black, gay, straight, normal, wheelchair, whatever. Jason does not care. And yeah, he hit him in the face. Even though the machete was backwards, it would have been the right way if Tom Savini was there, but he was on the burning. So backwards, and he rolled down them steps to fucking, I don't know where the hell that was, Greece or maybe Philly. I don't know. Speaking of Philly, how'd the Eagles do yesterday? Oh, wait, they lost to my Broncos. That's what I'm talking about. Undefeated, no mo. Sorry for the sidetrack. Yeah, so Friday 13th, part 2, a staple in this household. I will watch it probably 2 times a year, if I'm being honest. Absolutely loved it. Got to see it at my local theater. Lori Marie Taylor was there. She's the girl, the brown panty girl. She was there. She did a commentary. We got to hang out with her while we watched the movie. That was fantastic. The brown panties were not her choice. It was just what they had on set that day, and that's just what they used. It was great. But the kills in this movie, I think, are great. We got the shish kebab kill, stolen from Bay of Blood, but, you know, it's a good kill. Bay of Blood did it better, but it worked great in this movie as well. We got Ted. You know, every movie got to have one of these, a Ned, a Ted, the freaking class clown guy. He doesn't die, though, because he stays at the bar at the After Hours Club getting shit-faced. So he doesn't die. They think Paul died. I don't think Paul died. We got Muffin. She pops up at the end of the movie for that iconic Jason jump scare. Hillbilly Jason through the window. But Muffin was dead, man. One of the best transition shots ever. You see Muffin by Jason's feet. Next scene, a hot dog cooking on a fire. It don't get better than that. It really don't. Friday 13th Part 2 is just so fun for me. Harry Manfredini's back for the score. It does what the first one did. I think it did it better. Um, it's just a fantastic film. Must watch every year. I don't really know too many people who don't like part two when it comes to Friday the 13th. It is a lot of people's favorites, a lot of people's second, third, whatever. It's up there. I'm glad that it gets a lot of love because it's fantastic. Wow, the poll is one-sided. That's crazy. Allie, what's going on, Allie girl? How are you? Okay, all right. So that leaves me with number one. And it's probably going to be number one only for me. I don't know if anybody else is going to have this movie number one. Unless you're Canadian, you might. My number one, this shouldn't be any surprise to anyone, is My Bloody Valentine, my number one horror movie from 1981, directed by George Mihalka. Rotten Tomatoes score 56%, IMDb 6.3 out of 10, Letterboxd 3.2 out of 5, budget of 1.6 million, grossed 5.7, and it came out February 11th. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for My Bloody Valentine. It is my favorite non-franchise slasher of all time. One of the greatest killer designs. I don't even care to this day. The miner is so creepy. His breathing aesthetic, everything about the movie is fantastic. Especially if you get that Scream Factory unedited version with the uncut kills in it. Mwah. Really, really kicks it up a notch. I love when he kills the bartender guy. He puts the freaking pickaxe right through his mouth and drags him along. Blue Ridge, Tarantino's favorite slasher. Let's go. Me and Quentin Tarantino about to hang out. The atmosphere is great. It's a blue-collar town, blue-collar workers, blue-collar characters. They seem like real-life people. And I live in an area where coal mining is a big, or maybe was a big part of the community. What's left of them, there's still people working there. So I see coal mines from time to time. The remake, I only live about an hour away from, so I was going to try to make it out there for Valentine's Day and check out the filming locations. So I'm a big fan of that one as well. I got the gas mask right over here. Right. Oh, wait, no, wrong way. Nope, damn, did it again. Right over here. I got that from Ukraine. They shipped it to me. Yes, I know it's the gas mask from the remake, unfortunately, not the real one, but what are you going to do? I'm not perfect. It's just so good. So good. The killer design, the kills, the atmosphere. It's the best Valentine's slasher there is. And we just had Hard Eyes earlier this year, which I know it seems like that movie was forever ago, which was very good as well. I absolutely loved Hard Eyes, but nothing beats My Bloody Valentine. So maybe take a lot of heat not putting Friday or Halloween 2 or An American Werewolf in London at number one. But for me, my heart belongs to My Bloody Valentine, and I hope that it doesn't get broken. I really hope so. It's fantastic, guys. I put it in the poll. I didn't expect it to get any votes. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I did not put it in the poll. I didn't put it in the poll because I didn't think it'd get any votes. So yeah, so that was my top 10 horror movies, 1981. I will do a quick rundown again. Number 10, Bloody Birthday. Number 9, Absurd. Number 8, The Prowler. Number 7, The Beyond. Number 6, The Funhouse. Number 5, The Burning. Number 4, An American Werewolf in London. Number 3, Halloween 2. Number 2, Friday the 13th Part 2. And number 1, My Bloody Valentine. Guys, what do you think? Was it a decent enough list? Was it terrible? Did I mess up really, really bad? Or it's not too far off from what you guys would think. Let me go ahead and close the poll I put in the chat. And you decided Halloween 2 is the best movie from 1981. I got 46% of the votes. And 23%. Evil Dead. Friday the 13th Part 2 came in last. 12% of the votes, which is surprising. But that was my top 10 horror movies from 1981. If you're watching after the fact, please drop your ranking down in the comment section below, or just list a couple movies you love from 1981. Greatly appreciated. Like the video. Think about subscribing to the channel if you're new. Always appreciate that. Climbing to 6,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming. I got, what do we got? 25 days for me to get there. I wanted to get to it by Halloween. So if you know somebody who loves this kind of stuff, share the channel. Every little bit is appreciated. I've been getting a lot of comments recently on videos, a lot of interaction, more than before. So that is great. Views have been up. Subscribers, get a couple subscribers every day. So I'm definitely excited for the future. I talk to Nick from Lost River Driving all the time. I really, really love his dedication to his channel and, you know, wanting to do the best that he can. And all the stuff he puts out is great. And he definitely inspired me to continue to grow this channel. Allie, I am not on Twitter, actually. I don't have a Twitter. I see all the people, and I think a lot of people get a lot of subscribers from Twitter. I don't know. Maybe I should create one. I know I got my Instagram and my TikTok. Amazing Grace, come sit on my face. Don't make me cry. I need your pie. Oh, there he is. What's up, man? How you doing? It's a creepy kid walked out of his bedroom. Freak. Why, Allie? Do you think I should get a Twitter? Will that be beneficial in growing the channel? Because if it is, I would gladly go get a Twitter. I had one years ago, but I never used it, and then I forgot the login information, and it's out there somewhere. So yeah. So I'm going to be working on my top 10 horror movies from 1982. I got my list already made. I might need to rewatch a few, but oh, thanks, Allie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I might try to. Maybe I'll make one. I know a lot of. I know, like we watched the movie and Lee from Drum Dums and all them. They got Twitters, and maybe that's why they have a bigger following. I'm not sure. I know Cody Leach got Twitter, and he's ginormous. So maybe that's the way. Nick has a Twitter. Maybe that is the way. Appreciate that, everybody that came and hang out tonight for a little bit. 25 likes on the video. That's good for me. It wasn't too long of a stream or anything, so I really do appreciate that. Everybody that came, hung out. I'll be back tomorrow. Get your Christine, Blu-rays, VHSs, streamings, whatever you got ready tomorrow night. We're going to kick back and hang out with Arnie Cunningham and the beautiful Christine. We are going to watch that John Carpenter classic. I absolutely love Christine. It's going to be coming up on one of my lists. I think 82, actually. Or is it 83? No, it's 83. But don't worry. It's going to make the list. It's going to make the list for sure. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow night. Please come and hang out. It'll be me, Jason from Backtrack Cinema, and possibly Davey Deathray watching Christine. And then I'll put a super chat goal in the chat for tomorrow night. If we hit it again, another super chat bonus watch along picked by you guys. I'll drop 4 movies. You guys can vote again. Always a fun time. Always appreciate super chats and all the support. Member YouTube channel members will be getting re-upped, re-evaluated. I'm going to add some things, lower the prices and whatnot. So yes, sir. Appreciate that. Brooke, thank you. Allie girl, appreciate it. Aaron, Rosie, Ashton, all you fantastic people. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be putting out a little short here shortly for my Slashtober Day 6. So keep an eye out for that. Rewatch the old Slashtobers, only 60 seconds. Give them a watch. Click a like. And comment if you like it. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm Facci for Facci Cinema. Stay scary, everybody. I'll see you.